Hey guys, how's it going? Azra Collection here, and today we're looking at the DC Multiverse Signature Series Penguin from Mattel. So as we can see in the box here, we can see just a cool picture of Danny DeVito Penguin on the left here. We've got the open window look here where we can see the Penguin figure, we can see his accessories, a few of his other items, and also the Batman logo up top here, the Penguin here, gold DC and Multiverse logos here, and the Mattel logo at the bottom. On the left and the right, we can see just an image of Danny DeVito as the Penguin. Same on the other side, and on the back we see an image of the Penguin figure, also the signature series Joker, which we've already taken a look at, and just a quick read up about Penguin. Alright guys, so here we have Penguin out of the packaging, and we'll take a closer look at him shortly. We just got him in a quick pose, and just before we go into Penguin, we just figured out that this piece is actually removable from the umbrella, which is pretty cool. It's a nice touch. It's a bullet effect, which is a pretty good effect. We've also swapped out the hands. It's pretty easy to do. So it's just a normal peg that just peg straight out, and then you can peg the other hand in, which is comfortable enough. And we'll take a closer look at Penguin now. So yeah, as you can see, the top hat isn't really the best. It does fall off quite easily. In terms of sculpt, yeah, Penguin looks really decent. He's got that Danny DeVito look pretty much down. The shadow around the eyes is pretty cool. The hair is spot on. Yeah, balding on top. So in terms of the clothing, yeah, this cloth looks well. This undervest does look more mesh-like, but it's actually supposed to be like a polka dot kind of fabric. Well, it doesn't come out looking like that. The pants, on the other hand, look pretty cool because the pinstripes are actually sculpted on, so it's pretty nice. In terms of the bow tie here, that looks pretty cool as well. It looks as accurate as it can be in plastic form, in terms of how it looked like on the actual Joker. Oh, sorry, Penguin. The collar looks alright as well. The umbrella is pretty easy to put on and take off, or will make him hold it. And the jacket is also pretty simple to just slip off. The coat, I should say. So it just slips right off, as you can see here. And yeah, the sculpting overall on this figure is pretty decent. This piece looks like it's floaty, so you can take it off if you wanted to, but I'm not going to try that here. It's a more flexible piece. So in terms of staining, the coat did leave a little bit of a stain here and here, as you can see. There's a little bit of staining here. You could probably clean it off, but yeah, it's just very not that convenient that you've actually got stains right out of the packaging. And it's on both hands as well. And the color of this plastic is a bit different from what his body kind of undershirt has. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing. So that's what Penguin looks like, and all his details. You can also see he's got like a peg at the back here that you can peg the stand into. So we'll try that now. Yeah, so that pegs in pretty comfortably. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's what Penguin looks like, and we'll take a look at the articulation right after this. All right, so let's take a quick look at the articulation on this Penguin. So in terms of the hands, the shoulders can come out that high, which is better than parallel, which is good. The elbow does bend in that much, which is not that good, but well, it's for a bulky figure, it's all right. Oh, the elbow rotates as well. Didn't know that. There you go. The elbow rotates as well. You can rotate the wrists and hinge them up and down. Pretty cool. The head does not look that far up, not that far down, so it's very minor. He can look left and right, but the hair does come in the way. There's no actual, well, there's a little bit of tilting. In terms of waist, there's a waist swivel, no other body articulation. Oh, there is, sorry, didn't know that. Well, the body can go front that far forward, that far back. Oh, that's pretty cool. For a figure that big, it's pretty cool. I didn't expect that. In terms of kicking up, he can't kick that far up, but he's pretty tubby, so you'd imagine that's the best he could do in real life as well, if a person was of this size. He can do, yeah, the thigh swivel, all right, but it's a really janky cut. It's not straight. So as you can see, it's on an angle here, so it's not straight. So when you turn it, it's just really awkward. As nothing at the knee at all. That's basically how far it goes. So it's like nothing at all. But the knee does pivot on its own, so swivel on its own. Legs can, well, feet can not do anything much. So that's the best they can do. Sorry, that was a bad zoom. So that's the best the feet can do. It can't rotate that much, and there's a little bit of a pivot. There is a little bit of ankle pivoting here. That's all right. All right, guys. So quick thing I forgot to mention in terms of articulation, Danny DeVito can full on do the splits. It looks pretty funny, but yeah, that's what he looks like. Yeah, sorry I forgot about that. So just yeah, adding that back in. He can do the full on splits. So in terms of accessories, this is everything that the penguin comes with. He's got two open hands that are already on his body, but he also comes with two more fisted. Well, it's not fisted. It's more umbrella holding hands. So both of them look identical. So both left and the right. He also comes with his top hat here. He also comes with this umbrella with the gun effect, like the umbrella shooting out the bullet. And he comes with like a whole bunch of pegs that you can peg into the base. You actually have the base itself, which is a plain looking base that's got the penguin written in the front. Nothing else on any of the sides. DC on the top. Nothing on the bottom, just a blue kind of base. And it opens up as well, so you can store every accessory that he has, or most of them anyway. And he also comes with like a cardboard kind of piece that sticks to the back of the base, so you can just display it with him. And you've also got this stand that pegs into, I don't know if it pegs into his back, but you just have that just in case. And he also comes with this cloth jacket, but it's already on the figure. So that's everything that the penguin comes with. So just thought we'd do a height comparison for Penguin as well. And since Danny DeVito is supposed to be, well, I think he's like 4'10" officially. We just wanted to compare him with some other figures, and this is what he looks like next to Wolverine, which is a Marvel Legends figure. I think Wolverine's supposed to be 5'3" or something like that in the comics, so that is a bit out of scale. As you can see, Danny DeVito is a little bit taller. Here's what he looks like next to the other signature series figure, which is the Joker, and I think that looks more comparable, which is fine enough. This is what he looks like next to an average Marvel Legends figure, which is a 6-inch Spider-Man figure. So I think that looks okay, decent enough. So we get rid of these. We'll compare them with a few other figures as well. So this is what he looks like next to the Mafex 3.0, the Dark Knight Batman. And yeah, so that looks pretty decent. I don't own any Michael Keaton Batman figures, so this is the best we're gonna get. This is what he looks like next to the Ben Affleck Multiverse Batman. And yeah, these guys absolutely tower over him, which is, I guess, expected. We'll get rid of those. We'll look at a couple more figures, and then we'll get to the end thoughts. This is what he looks like next to Mafex Armored Batman from BVS. And this is what he looks like next to a custom Thor that I did with a custom cape. So I made this cape myself. If you want to know about that, more about that cape, please let us know. And yeah, these guys are just mammoth in front of poor Danny DeVito. Yeah. So this is what he looks like in front of other figures. So in closing, I think this is a pretty cool looking penguin. He definitely has some shortcomings in terms of articulation in his legs. The joints are not really, doesn't really allow much posability, but he's a chunkier figure. He's a bigger figure, so yeah, it's all right. I think he scales up pretty good in terms of height, but I think the real show stealer here is the soft goods coat and just the likeliness of Danny DeVito in the figure. So yeah, I think that's what really is gonna stand out in your shelf if you want to get him. He is a decent figure, and he isn't that expensive. Considering all the accessories that he comes with and the premium feel in terms of the packaging. So it's a decent figure. If you can get him for a cheaper price, do pick him up. And yeah, I think he just really fits in to that Batman kind of setup if you have one. So yeah, that's what we think about the figure.